Good morning or evening, everybody. Sorry, it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope jam to step two. No, nobody? Okay. I just wanted to add this because I thought this was awesome. I was wandering around and I found this giant thing that I've seen a lot in the loading screens. And I just wanted to add it. This is relatively short. Anyway, good morning or evening. How's everybody doing? This is JP with Wise Guys Gaming. We're playing a little Elden Ring. Letting stab at the loose. Tried to hit it just to see what it would do. It's stone. It doesn't do anything when you hit stone. Like I probably, if this was Diablo 2. I don't remember Diablo 3 that much, but Diablo 2, I probably would have lost some durability on my weapon right there. And then I would have been sad. Sad. Also, Diablo 4 just got a release date, which is neat, but it also got a release date when Street Fighter 6 got a release date. And oh my goodness, Street Fighter 6 has a new character named JP? What? I'm gonna be awful with that character. Oh, it's gonna be like that where you just get stepped on. Step on me, queen. Anywho, that's all of that. Just a little showcase there. So we're gonna take a look now that we have defeated. Was it Raynala? And kind of wandered around. I got direction. To head into the swampy area. I think I was told to look for the Church of Roses. I don't remember if I have that in here. I hope I have that in here. But I was told to look for the Church of Roses. And that would be the place to go to. That was what, if you go back to the original area where you first come out of the catacombs, almost like the spirit of that first guy that was there, it just kind of lingers there, and he kind of gives you some direction and hints. And so I went back there just to kind of get an idea of what I was doing. I know you can get some direction through the round table as well, but I just kind of wanted to see what they was gonna say. And he told me to find the Church of Roses here, so that was the goal: try to find the Church of Roses. Look at him trying to spray me. Let me do this right quick. Hold up 1 second. Hold up, partner. Hold up. The change in things was negligible enough to where I just went back to the original. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it really did anything other than make me weird. And I can be weird all by myself, homie. Anywho. That's dope. My friend Christy is getting into some woodworking. It's really nice. Go, Christy. I also want Christy to do YouTube channels for like salads and stuff. If you see this, let me know if you would watch somebody make salads. Short videos of like interesting salads. I walked up to her one day and I was like, I had a salad, and it was just like the little iceberg pack. And she said, yeah, I didn't have much. I just had some spare walnuts and some apple vinegar syrup, and I had this and that. And I was like, what? I feel fancy if I put carrots on mine. You're not much. I feel like is most people's like fancy salad. Christy, goodness. I feel like it's fancy. Maybe y'all sitting there like you just eat basic salad. It's okay. Maybe I do. I ain't scared of that. That was a tangent. Sorry. Anyway, while I'm searching for this wonderful place, this church, I'm getting a little workout with this new sword. I'm trying out new swords because there's some other stuff I want to do. And as I understand it, straight swords are very good in this game. Now, I'm not using a straight sword because it's very good, but I'm trying to see... The sword that I was looking for is a straight sword. And this one looks like it's an alternative that does not have me farm for hours on end. I mean, if I already got it, why would I farm for something that's close to what I got if I already got what I need, right? And this one putting in work, I ain't gonna lie. I got to get used to the charge because I'm used to that little swinging type charge right there. I'm used to that, which comes after the second swing on this one. The first one is that lunge, and the second one is the kind of the upper. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I don't think it's bad though. Stabbed. Stab up, they're gonna stab you. But I do feel like I'm doing a lot more work right now than I would be with the other sword. That being said, the other sword does in fact have a higher, like I've got it to +2, I think, or +3, something like that. So it makes sense that this one would be a little more difficult. But I think I'm gonna upgrade this sword, or maybe another sword like it, because one of the tips that I got was early on you feel like you're not getting a lot of smithing stones, so you should not. So you kind of develop the habit of not upgrading your weapons, and that's kind of what happened. But they said that toward mid to late game, I almost went right off the map. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, whoo! But they say toward mid to late game, you start finding a lot more smithing stones. And I found that to be true. I found smithing stones by walking, like just walking down the street. Boom, is that a smithing stone? +5? All right, then we'll put that on there. Put that bad boy on there. Be ready for it. So I think I'm going to start upgrading maybe this sword or maybe another one. I'm not sure. I really like the Sword of Night and Flame. I think it is an amazing sword with some amazing abilities. But I don't think that's going to be the build I'm going for. I think I have the build I want to go for, and it's not Sword of Night and Flame related. So, sad. Sorry. We want to get flashy still. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to be flashy when we get there. What you want, bruh? What you want? I be diving. Achilles tendon. I missed. That sucks. My dives were impeccable right here. My offense is not 100%, but my dives are impeccable. Look at that. Hack-a-shack. What my name is. Go right back to... Oh. When he goes for the quick step, I have to be really careful. I mistimed my jump right there. See how the game just punishes you for feeling good about your life? I just got out my mouth. Hey man, I think I did a good job with my rolls right here. Still. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you. Roll against the invisible barrier. Now the problem here was I'm so close to the side of the map that I can't see anything. The camera kind of ruined me. But I still got in for that critical strike. You better believe it. You better be there. I do have my Assassin's Blade, which gives me more FP, but I don't think I use enough FP to really use it right now. Also, I think the last summon that I picked up, unfortunately, I'm not able to use because I don't have enough FP just base to get it out. So that's one thing I have to keep in mind as well. Things I got to work on, and I got plenty of time, as I am dead once again. Bring it again. Turn around. Say it again. And the reason I did not feel so bad about returning to this boss is because this is a boss that I fought before. This is the giant at Carrier Manor. I don't think the one at Carrier Manor has quite this much HP. I don't think. But, like, this is not... To me, this is not something that I should be having this much trouble with. I've had this exact fight before where he had more health. So I should not be having this problem. Fall down, boy. Fall down, boy. In your eyeball. Stab him. Stick him like Richard Pryor did in that movie. Stick yourself. Stick yourself. Bah, bah, bah. And now just the worst. See, like, again, the game punishes you for feeling good about your life. Man, I was doing good with these rolls. Stab. Step on. Kick in the face. Roll. No roll. Get him in the ankle. Yeah. Oh, there's a step. He hit me with that Pied Piper of R&B. Step to the left, step to the right. I know he's canceled. We're not supposed to do that, right? Never mind. Never mind. All right. Rolling up on my boy one more again. That's a very good start. If you have trouble with this fight, A, you shouldn't. I shouldn't be having trouble with this fight, but here we are. B, if you are having trouble with a fight like this, make sure you remember when you come in, get those licks in when you can, man. And time your rolls. That's very important. And when you get the opportunity for a critical strike, take the critical strike. But also, if something, for whatever reason, you can't get by, just hit them with as many heavy attacks as you can, while still conserving enough stamina to roll when they get up. Stab. Look how easy this was right now. No hit run right now. I mean, I got hit, but he went down. That's fine. We beasting on him right now. Stab in your eye. Show you why they call me Stab at the boy. Want to make sure you have that stamina to roll. Probably would have been a good idea to take a little sip of the scissor right here. Thought I had the kill, not quite. Just enough to hit him in that knee though. The water on my knee will quench your thirst. Hey look, it's a spell that I will never use. Hey. Hey. Ain't nothing like a spell you ain't gonna never use, boy. Ain't nothing like a spell you ain't never gonna use. That's a lot of negatives in that sentence. The King's English. There is nothing like a spell you will never use. Not a thing in this world that is like a spell you will never use. You see, I am a paladin. And as a paladin, I use miracles. Yes. Wonders. Wonder! So, in my searching, I found this. This is the Church of Roses. It looks disgusting. Some of the churches look a little more put together. This one does not. And all of a sudden, this smooth pimp came rolling up, man. Look at that. I love that entrance. That entrance is so boss, man. I'm not 100% scared, but he does have an amazing status effect with that bleed. And as you saw, it did not take much for it to jump up. Not at all. So, because of that, I know that's the problem with this fight. The problem is not going to be him, necessarily. He's not really doing anything that's that strong, I don't think. But, I mean, one move, and we're in bleed territory. We just got to be real careful about what we do. And take your openings when you see them. Got out of the way that time. Look at him trying to creep up on me. Fight me, boy, man to man. What you want? What do you want? What you want? Ooh, that's a pretty good string. Oh, that's bad. We in blood loss territory. You got to be careful. See, I've had to use so many potions because I did not know how he fought, and I found myself in a very bad situation very quick. And it's a wrap. I want to say I got into a fight right before I got here too, but I don't remember that 100%. Anyway, this is the Church of Roses that the man told me to come to, and I get here, and this boy wants me to bleed all the time, and I don't appreciate that. So of course, he gonna have to catch these hands. He gonna have to catch these hands. Now we ain't talking to you, boy. We want to fight. We want to fight first. Where you at, Smooth Pimp? Came right up there on you. Came and saw him at his front door. Look at that. Stagger! Yeah, get your stab on. Wipe yourself off. You're bleeding. And it's always heartening to see that you've dealt that much damage that fast. Because then you know you can win the fight. You might not win the fight. But when you start doing early on that much damage, you know the fight is something that you can handle. You just got to fight it right. And it just so happens I did. Now let's see what old boy got to say.
There you are. You've had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hold. What was your impression? Aha! Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
So now I've gained the ability to be a jerk. To roll up in somebody else's game and to challenge them. What's up? You want some of this here Paladin? I will probably never do that. I know they just announced the DLC for this game that allows, like, there's almost like a Coliseum or something like that. I don't think I'll ever do that. Like, I'll be honest with you, this game reminds me of playing, not Final Fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, simply because I have this really bad thing. With a lot of video games, I have this really bad thing of, you let me create a character, halfway through, I want to see what it's like if I play them a different way. How I could create a different character. And so, I see a bunch of different ways to play this game, and I kind of want to try them out. Like, I do want to try being a mage in this game, because I think being a mage is really cool in this game. I specifically did not play mage in this game, because I thought that, from what I understood, it was much easier to play the game as a mage, as opposed to a melee style class. Bad decision, probably, but, you know.
Hello.
Oh, look!
What's over here?
It's a creepy lady. Let's hear what creepy lady has to say.
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back. The thug should be resting at an... Please.
Alright, so we heard her out. We know what we gotta do. We gotta go find her locket, her little necklace or whatever. And so the hunt was on, man. I didn't know where I was gonna go. Searched all over. And I ended up going to a couple of different places. Just looking at the map, trying to figure out what this place might be. And I may, just maybe, after going to a place I had been before, I may have wandered into the wrong neighborhood. Touch your neighbor on the shoulder and say, sometimes, in search of what you are looking for, you will find yourself in the wrong neighborhood. And you will see that you find yourself beset on all sides by the enemy. But do not lose heart. Keep searching for what you need. Oh no, what's going on? Hey, hello? Hello, I think I'm in the wrong place. Hello? Was hopping too? Strafing? And then the big boy. Now, I have been here before. I have fought and killed this guy before. If you remember, there was one that I did some spelunking, and I ended up at a just like a random cave. And these boys, I had to follow golden like footprints that led me on a journey. And part of the footprints leads you to this camp to get mollywopped and waylaid. Because everything that glitters is not gold. Sometimes you'll find yourself in the wrong place with fool's gold. You have gone the wrong direction. You have found the wrong place. But fear not. For with your sword you shall overcome. I wish I had one or two with you. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Anywho, once we got Big Boy out the way, these guys really aren't that bad. It's just a matter that there are so many of them. But once you stagger them, I mean, it's not hard at all. Oh no, sorry. Whoops. It's kind of grand opening, grand closing at that point. Which is the case, and honestly, that's what's so good about this build, is that, boy, I be staggering folks all the time. All the time. I am able to strike people and stagger them. And that leads to the critical attack, which is why that Assassin's Blade dagger is so good. But again, I am not yet built to handle it the way I should. I've got a little more work to do on that before I'm able to just be ready. Just be 100% ready to attack with that, you know. So I'm working on it to be able to do a lot more with that dagger. And so I moved my map. I looked around a little bit more. I went to a different area, and in hopes that I would find my destination. Touch a neighbor on the side and say, my destination. All right. And I found the shack. This little old shack here that apparently I had gone past numerous times because I've been all through up and down this swamp. I know there's a dragon here I still got to kill. In fact, I think there are 2 dragons in the swamp area that I want to kill. I'm not prepared.
What are you looking at? Trying to start?
Oh, hey, look, it's that guy.
Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither. All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well. Sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Is it? Anyway. She ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The Earth Tree, I'm saying. Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
So there we have it. The menacing Tarnished isn't that menacing. He's just kind of weird.
The thug should be
With his
resting
fish.
at an abandoned home down the way.
Creepy lady.
Please. Oh, yes. That is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again. Seek the old at the base of the valley near it was excavated from. I have faith in you. I do hope.
Yeah, she just repeats herself after that. So, now we have a new heading. We have a new course. We got something else to do. I don't know if it's main quest or side quest, but it's something that we've been asked to do. We have a direction to go. And so, I go up to the Bellum Highway, and then I run into the Knights Cavalry. Now, I have fought a Knights Cavalry before, and I waxed him. He wasn't ready for what was coming. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. So this shouldn't be a problem. Boom, what you really want. Part of the goal that I enjoy is to go after the horse first, which sounds barbaric, but once he's off the horse, it's a whole different fight. He's in my world now. Alright. Keep on rolling. Oh, camera problems. My shield is great. Yeah, this bronze shield, by the way, is still beast mode. I might still level it up some more. I know there are some other shields that I need to kind of work with, but as of right now, this bronze shield is doing great work, and boosting it up a little bit would not hurt at all. I am a fan. Sneak up behind him, hit him with the stab. Took a little damage there, but we ready. I took a lot of damage right there. And then got hit trying to sip. You know I want that fight again. The problem is, when I went back, he was gone. And I'm assuming I got to go at a certain time of day. I'm assuming I have to go at nighttime. And I'll have to remember to go back. It's one of the many beings that I have to go back and destroy. But he was gone. And so next time I rolled up, it was on a different night. Who I thought was the same night until he rolled up on me. And then I was like, oh, you're just a regular guy. I can handle you. He said while running. Ain't nobody scared. Just trying to be better prepared. You know, I wanted my souls. My runes. I keep calling them souls. I'm sorry. I'm used to souls and blood echoes. What were they in Sekiro? I don't remember what they were in Sekiro. I know there were blood echoes in Bloodborne, and there were souls in all the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, all that. But I can't remember what they were in Sekiro. Yes, it didn't matter that much. I still feel bad I didn't beat Sekiro. I still have that. I gotta establish some time or something. But there's so much else I need to do. So much work in other places. Yeah, that's what you do. You take the horse out first. And then you rock these boys like Amadeus. Rock me, Amadeus. Get up off my sword, boy. Get off my sword, boy. I got time for that. You playing around. Back up. And so I'm trying to get up the highway because I think that is where the lift was, she was saying. And ultimately, the way around the lift, because she said the lift at the moment is inoperable, and we have to find our way around. Little boy Blue playing trumpet, trying to let everybody know what's going on. I don't care, because I can fight all these boys. Let's go. Oh, I didn't see the guy on the horse. Where'd he come from? Oh no! Oh no, it's a lot! And it's a lot of blue. It's a lot of blue going on. It's a whole lot of blue going on. I was fine when they were just people. All these knights popped up with blue. You know, got a problem. But of course, we go right back at it. We ain't afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Got to get past the first guy first. And again, we want that horse. Of course, of course. Oh, I missed him on the stab, though. That sucks. Missed him twice on the stab. And now I have no stamina. Now I have no stamina. He is not taking it easy on me, boy. My stamina does grow pretty fast because of the turtle talisman. But it's best if I can take a second to just kind of back up and lay off of the block button. If I can take 2 to 3 seconds to be off the block button, things are much better. And most of the points I'm putting in right now are putting into endurance for stamina purposes. I know it also does like your carry load, your max weight, but right now I'm just looking for the extra stamina because I block a lot. You guys watch me. I block a whole lot. And I think I'm dealing relatively solid damage at the moment. It's not where I want it to be, but it's relatively solid. I'm not hating on the damage we're doing. Also, that reminds me, I want to add something. I'm trying to make sure this is the sword I want to use, because I think there's a thing that I want to do to said sword But I want to make sure it's going to be a sword I'm going to run with for a while. Some arrows fly, boy. They came from too many places. I need to sip it on some scissors. See how unlucky that was? Roll back, take a little scissor, and just javelined like we were doing a duel. So I decided to take a more crafty approach. Park out in the gyms a little bit, in the bushes, the highways and the hedges, you know. Little boy Blue keeps blowing up the spot, so we gotta handle that. Hey there, little boy Blue. Can you play that song? You can. No. I should have switched swords, but I'm trying to get good with this sword so I can just be a little bit better with it. I want to be solid with it. So even though I know I'm not going to end up with a straight sword, I do want to be good with my sword. Get them, boys. Light them up. It's like having a little turret. Ain't gonna be no spells from up here, boy. Ain't gonna be no spells from up here, boy. Yo, that knight did some good work. Sip on some scissor. This knight is going off. He's having the fight of his life right now. But now it's just me and him. And we're gonna see how it goes. What you want? What you want, player? Told you I block a lot. Bow down when you come to my town. Bow down. Oh, I really wanted that charge. Take a little sip of the syrup. Got hit from behind. Because he can't man-to-man me, that's fine. Uh-oh. Or man-to-woman. Take steps. Be careful, Tabitha. Be careful. I need a little sip of the potion. Be careful. Oh no, too close. Just me and him. Just me and him. He don't want it. Who wants it more, baby? Who wants it more? Oh no! Out of stamina. I thought he was going to stagger with that other counter. So then I made what Cat Williams would describe as a pimp decision. I decided that this is not where I want to be. This fight, while manageable, and is difficult, and I don't want to deal with it. I want to go further, and so I made a pimp decision to keep on going. That's terrible, Cat. That's terrible, Cat. I'm sorry. Your earbuds don't deserve that. Y'all are better than that. Y'all are better than that. Anywho, I was walking, kept going down the highway, and got waylaid by catapult. Do you feel me? There are catapult on this road. How insane is that? Now, I stopped to read. I stopped to read nothing while I'm getting shot at by catapults. Why? Because Tabitha is a gangster. It's what she does. She does this. I was not expecting that catapult, though. It came out of nowhere, boy. Woo! Nope, not stopping for any of it. Nope, not stopping for any of it. Look at the jukes. Juke City. Juke City. And again, I'm thinking this is the lift, so I just want to see for myself, you know. If we lose, we lose. If we die, we die. But we want to make sure we're at the right place. Oh, and I think I understand the wax now. Or the grease for the sword. The sword that I'm using, because I added the sacred part to it, I don't think it it allows me to do it allows me to use the grease. But I think when I do what I'm planning on doing, if I end up using the other sword, I think I can use grease. That was weird. But I mean, come on. At this point, this game, what's not weird, right? Am I right? We got crab-headed people. Ooh, excuse me. How did he die? I'm assuming he just fell off. I was thinking, I'm always interested when there are blood stains and I'm not fighting anything, because I always assume there's something there to fight. But for the most part, people just jump off stuff because they just jump. But I feel like I found the lift. And trying to find the secret entrance, but also trying to be careful because I don't know what's around here. And all that I know for sure is that there have been catapults. There have been catapults and those little flame engines and knights and all that kind of stuff. Like, there have been some challenges to get here. So I can't feel too comfortable just kind of hanging out. I do need to go back through that highway, though, and just slaughter everything all the way through. Hey, what up, bro? How you doing? Oh, you leaving? That's cold, man. That's cold. How about you stay right here? And now I'm being hunted. And we're okay with this, because this is just like those bats from the beginning. They're a little bit stronger, I think. But either way, once they're dead, they're dead. And once the group is dead, I get replenished on my flasks. So this would be a good time to take a sip of the scissor. Or not take a sip of the scissor. Now would be a great time to take a sip of the scissor. Whew. That boy was on me. But now it's an awesome time because we're full, and I'm about to get replenished once I kill this biter. He's a biter. That's what he does. Y'all saw him. He bit me. So I'm trying to figure out where to go to find this secret entrance to the lift. I would think that it would be like attached to the lift, but apparently it is not. However, excuse me, clearly there are trees down there, which lets me know that that is not a bottomless pit, which means that that will not kill me. So there's probably something down there I should be taking a look at. And based off of this guy, I probably shouldn't jump. Oh, bloodstains are... Listen, I don't know whose idea it was to allow people to play the game online, to send messages, but not full, complete messages, like, hey, there's the sword of the Templar is right here, it's +7, or hey, don't listen to this guy because he's going to lie to you and he's going to do this and take your money. Very terse messages like beware man, beware friend, that kind of thing. Boss ahead. I don't know who did that, but that's $1 million idea. And to play a game persistently online and see where everyone else has died, and not only to see where they have died, but to see how they died, is just mwah. I may have said this before, but that is just a stroke of absolute genius. You can see if they like. Shout out to Tyler Nafe. He used to have a podcast called The Gamesters, and on it he spoke about. I actually used. He was in a band at a point too, and I was used some of their music as an intro with permission. Might go back to using that. Maybe not. But he made a point where he was in a debate, I think with his brother, about again a Dungeons and Dragons type thing. But their whole thing was, you don't have to kill the character to show them, to teach them a lesson. Sometimes there are other ways to teach them a lesson. So if there is a chasm that looks like they may be able to jump across it, it may be a good idea to allow them to try to jump across it. But if they fail and they die, they will resent you for it. Shout out for the Sacred Tears. We needed that. We needed that. So sometimes it may be good to present them with an NPC who clearly did not make the jump as a way of saying, or an NPC who jumps, that gives the party the example that, hey, you can't just jump this. You can't do it. Well, no, you want to. I know you got great, agility and acrobatics and athletics and all that kind of stuff, but you're not going to make this jump. And having something to show you that without coming right out and telling you, you could put up a sign there that says, caution, this jump is X far or something like that, that kind of thing. But instead, you just, as far as Elden Ring is concerned, Elden Ring is concerned, if there's a blood pile right there, you just click it and you see people jump. Some of them don't jump. Some of them forget to jump and they just fall off. So you still kind of wonder, can I make it? But you'll see people fully up on the horse do like the double jump. And you watch them plummet to their death. And that's all you need to know that I probably should make this jump. Sometimes they don't land it because they just didn't land it right. But sometimes it's just enough to know I shouldn't be doing this. And I respect that about this game.
I don't want any trouble.
It's really good game theory for me. Watching a lot of YouTube creators like Sajam and Maximilian and Day9 and stuff like that, hearing them talk about game theory is fascinating to me because it's all this stuff that I hadn't thought about that opens it up. Like how to make people go the right direction without telling them go here. And for example, the way Elden Ring does it is by giving you the grace, which points in the correct direction. It doesn't tell you where to go. It just points in a direction. And you can literally go anywhere. Like, you can start this game going toward Ray Lucari Academy. You can absolutely do that. You can start, or better yet, you can start this game fighting the Horse Lord. The Tree Sentinel. You can start the game doing that. And have a miserable, miserable time. See how I gave him a chance? I tried to give him a chance. I was like, hey, bro, how you doing? You want to chill? Nope. All right, then. Catch this blade, then. Did he just throw a firebomb at me? I'm dying. I need a drink. That's why Elden Ring is a problem. It teaches you that drinking is some solution to all your problems. Having a little trouble? Take you a sip. Take you a little sip. You'll be fine. Get stabbed, boy. Again. Stabitha is on one. He's back up though. Get stabbed, boy. Now what you want? You want to give me some smoldering butterflies? Oh, I wanted the full charge right there. Did not work. I think these enemies are neat because I don't think regular slashes work on them. That's also a very neat thing they do, is give you a lot of creatures that are of varying strength levels, but sometimes you can't fight them all the same way. Like, you can't fight this guy the same way you fight the regular nobles that walk around. He's just a whole different thing. And sometimes they do it as simply as just saying, we're going to vary the attack speed of our enemies. Like when you're used to fighting the nobles and the soldiers at the beginning, and then you walk up against that Kaiden guy, that Kaiden warrior at the very beginning, with the big two-handed sword, and he comes up and he's yells at you and he gets that red aura and just starts going off. That I like, because you feel like you can fight them the same way, but clearly you can't. You have to adjust how you do it for every enemy. I like that. The difference between the giants and the carrier giant, where he's got magic. I like that. So, partner, I've been rambling about game theory. I'm sorry. Game theory is a really fascinating thing. I kind of wish that I had gotten into... Okay, well, don't know what happened there, but we'll take it. I kind of wish that I'd gotten into game creation. I went a different way in my schooling, but a part of me will always wish that I'd gotten a little bit more into game creation, because stuff like that absolutely fascinates me. I know I'm not good with the programming aspect because I never really learned programming or anything like that, but little things like certain parts of the map you paint red or paint blue, and so it signals to the to the player that my character is supposed to go this way, because every time I go the right direction, the color is like this, or there's more light when you go this direction, when you're going the right direction, but it's darker when you're going the other direction. You're going the other way. I like that kind of stuff. Oh, sorry. So, please forgive me if I ramble from time to time about that kind of stuff, because I really do find it fascinating. And we got a seed. We got the sacred tier and a seed. What else could you ask for? Other than, a couple more levels. Just hand me levels. How about that? See, you find these smithing stones and stuff everywhere now. Okay, so this is a whole new area. A whole new world. I believe this is the part, upon finding this, I believe that this is the part that they had warned me of. Or not that they had warned me of, but that the creepy lady told me about to get to Volcano Manor, is to go up the backside, basically, of the sacred or the lift. And so now that I am here, I'm trying to find my way up to go around the lift. And honestly, my goal was to reactivate it. My goal was to figure out what it takes to get this lift working again, so I don't have to do whatever I'm going to have to do here. Well, that came up out of nowhere, didn't it? And I got something cool. Alright then, we'll take it. Take a little sippy. Even if we didn't take a sip there, I'd still feel happy because we just hit the grace, so we're good. We are good, 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 good. Run over some bat corpses. So things are going pretty well. Not as well as we would hope, but things are going relatively well. And now we begin the trek up the ladder. Let me tell you this. Let me go ahead and say this. I know it's been a while since I put out a video, so I wanted to make sure I got this out. Because this is I'm probably not going to continue doing 4K. I know. I'm sorry. I really like it to be in 4K. But quite frankly, it's just easier to not do it in 4K. And that's really bad because when the videos aren't in 4K, that means I'm probably not watching TV in 4K anymore. And that hurts, man. I'm so used to it now. I'm so used to it now. It's like when you fly first class, and then you have to go back and fly regular on the way back, and you're like, what happened to my leg room? I'm assuming I've never flown first class, but one day, baby, one day. I got plans. Wait for the next year. Wait for the next year. I got plans. Curds and whey. I'm gonna be looking like JP on Street Fighter with my pimp cane. They gave that man a pimp cane. I'm sorry. Anywho, so I probably will go back to 1080p unless I end up buying a 4K capture card. I am debating that at the moment. I might. We'll see. At the time I bought this capture card, a 4K capture card was not in the cards. They would not allow me to do that. At least not where I was looking. So now that they're a little more common, I might try to scoop one up. But no promises. We're going to wait and see. But all that to say that this is getting close to the end of this video. I did not finish out this way. It's kind of getting close to where I stopped. Right where I got poison bomb. Look at these little boys come out of the woodwork. Coming out the walls. What was that? Y'all remember? I'm sure you have. The Mummy Returns with Brendan Fraser, right? Where he goes in that little village and all those pygmies just start popping up. That's what I felt like. These boys just came popping out the walls. And poison traps everywhere. I was shook. Now, I do like killing them because you get that overhead stab when you get your stats on. So, there's that. Either way, this will be about the end of the video. I appreciate you watching. There is more to come. The next video should be in 4K too. I think I got about 2 or 3 more hours that I'm going to skim down and get to you guys. I just wanted to make sure you guys had a pretty good video out to kind of show where we were, because it has been a while. But we will come out with something real soon to show you where we are and beyond. But 4K might not be for much longer. Either way, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.